Hello and welcome to the seventh episode of Stories. Stories is all about sharing successful stories of different people around the world to my audiences. Today I have Mr. Kareem with me. It's so nice to see you, Mr. Kareem. Thanks for joining the show.
It's an absolute pleasure, and thank you very much for this. By the way, seven is my lucky number, so I'm very proud to be the seventh episode.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Kareem, before proceeding the interview session, just we want to know how are you and what you do today.
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm very grateful, very good. You know what? Look, you'll hear me saying this a lot, but one of the things is that I'm eternally grateful for the fact that I'm surrounded by good people, and as long as they're good, I'm good, and when I'm good, they're good. So it's a lovely symbiotic relationship.
It's a bridge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
So yeah.
Yeah. So what you do, Karim? Can we know about your background, something?
Well, look, I define myself in a lot of ways. So I'll start off by just saying the probably the most obvious one that's overlooked. I'm an evolving soul. That's my actual, that's what we all are.
Yeah.
My life is based on many experiences. I learn through it, and that means I become a lot of things, and I acquire a lot of skills through it. So if you ask me how I define myself, I define myself as an artist, an empath, a writer, a runner, and a marketeer. Marketeer is the profession. Writer is kind of a profession, but not really. It's more of a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Artist, same thing. Runner it's a passion, and football is also a passion, but runner is more of the passion. Mm-hmm. And finally, empath. And that is one of the things that really enables all of these together, because through empathy, I can experience so many things, learn from so many people, and evolve. If I just double click on the marketeer side of things, my profession is a marketeer. I've worked with several companies across my almost 15-year career in marketing. Mm-hmm. I've done a lot of roles here and there. I've worked with a lot of good people around the world, and that's the blessing in itself. And that's what I start off by telling you.
True.
I've had a chance to interact with many nationalities, many multinationals, mm-hmm. and I've also worked with many countries. So I'm Egyptian. I should have probably started with that, but hey, there we are. I'm Egyptian, born and bred in Egypt, but in the past 10 years, I've moved to the UAE and been living in Dubai. This experience has led me to 3 different companies, and through those 3 different companies, I managed to work within Cairo, Beirut, and also most latest Dubai. So that's in a nutshell what I do. And at the moment, I'm still in Dubai working on marketing.
Mm-hmm. So you were discussing on that you're a writer. Any books are coming up?
Well, actually, I do have a self-published book that's already on Amazon, but I've never actually done any marketing. The irony there being a marketeer myself, but never actually marketed the damn thing. But that being said, it is published under a pseudonym. So if you ever want to try to look it up, it's by Numbers from 10 by Harold Spencer. Has absolutely nothing to do with who I actually am, but hey, I'm a Gemini, so I also have all these different characters as well.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. So going ahead, what is your success statement? According to you, what is success?
Look, success is learning and continuing to learn and learning through empathy. And the reason I stipulate that is that you can't do things on your own. I've learned that from day one. You always have to get a lot of things from a lot of people.
Yeah.
And yes, I can declare results here and there, but ultimately, if I just declare the results on my own and say I've done this without recognizing my team, that's a disaster for me. That's why I'm saying empathy and learning are key for me. For me, as a success statement is you're never done learning, and you will always continue to learn, especially if you're open, and you have to show empathy. I think one of the things that we've seen in the past few months, especially with COVID, is that suddenly there's this wave of empathy that's that washed over us. Mm-hmm. And I'm hoping that it stays, not COVID, but the actual empathy part, because that really helps build the business. And one of the mantras that I follow is happy people, happy brands.
Exactly.
So I do follow that to the dot with my team, whether it's my direct reports or whether it's my multifunctional team at work, or whether it's with my own family, my own friends. When everyone is happy around me, I'm happy. When I'm happy, they're happy. So it's really not a fluff statement. It's a genuine, bona fide, tried and tested formula. So that would be it for me.
Amazing. So when we talk about success, obviously there are some tough moments associated with it. So you have to climb the ladder slowly by slowly. So any tough moments you have experienced in your life, and how did you overcome it?
Well, look,
Especially, yeah, COVID. Apart from COVID.
no. I mean, listen, COVID is tough for everyone, so that definitely won't be the one that.
Yeah.
I've had some personal
Mhm.
experiences. One of the things is I've lost my mom at a relatively
Oh,
early age,
okay.
and that at the age of 13, it's kind of tough to
Yeah.
reconcile with the concept of mortality. Let's put it this way: you don't really
Yes.
consider that. It was quite tough for me, but I've learned to, as with all these things, you learn to acclimate with them, and you learn to recognize the fact that you're never really alone. When you lose someone, you immediately think, "Oh crap, I'm on my own." But
Mm.
the experiences, and this is again coming back to the fact that when you have good people around you, it lifts you up.
Yeah.
It caused me to be much more open with the people around me. Of course, the immediate family, but also my friends and a little bit of the distant family.
Mhm.
And the way you get by it is through people and faith,
Yeah.
and recognizing that eventually things will pass. Everything moves, everything passes.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the key messages that I would tell pretty much everyone around me, especially when they come to me with a problem. It's like, okay, first off, take a deep breath, understand that this will pass. This moment is past. In fact, this moment is dead. It's gone. This instant past is not there anymore.
Yeah.
Move on to the next one. Focus on the present. And I think these types of experiences help you recognize the importance of the presence and being uh, present in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's actually very tough. Of course, there's been a few business hurdles here and there, but I'd say this
Mm.
is probably the
Yeah.
biggest hurdle
So,
that I've.
yeah, I think by hearing this interview, people would be so much motivated by seeing you because you itself are a positive human being, and you are actually giving back positivity. You are spreading positivity through this video to the
Look,
community.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could do more, but
Yeah.
if that is what the takeout is, then fantastic. Then
Fantastic, fantastic. So before winding up the show, if anybody wants to start anything in their life, what advices would you give to them?
look, first and foremost, be truthful and honest. That's step one.
Yes,
You
basic.
can get by. Yeah, no, it's a basic, but you'd be surprised. It's not really a basic. We
Yeah,
call it basic.
yeah,
And again, there's no judgment towards anyone that isn't. At the end of the day, everyone does at some point do something that thinks that it will gain through doing it, and that's fine. There's no judgment. But I'd say be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people around you. Step
yeah.
one, and that's where that it helps build that trust and that. And of course, make sure you're hugely empathic.
Mhm.
I genuinely believe in this. People, energy, that all transfers and then all comes back to you. There is a genuine karma in everything you put out in the universe. It does come back to you.
Yes,
So you put out good stuff, it comes back to you tenfold and equally good. You put out bad stuff, same thing.
exactly.
And you're responsible for that. And your empathy needs to be genuine. And that's why I started with honesty, truth, then empathy, and finally engagement. And not engagement for the sake of just engagement. No, engagement for the sake of having fun. Man, we're here to experience, we're here to grow, we're here to enjoy this life. This is not this is not a rat trap. This is not a rat race. We're not here to chase an unfathomable or unreachable goal, which is what I was telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you want to get to 100,000 people, you'll get there. The system is not helping you. That's okay. You'll find a way.
Yeah.
But if that's your goal, you can always find a way. And I think these are the three key messages I'd say, because I mean, that's what I've been following in my life. I've been learning, I've been forgetting along the way, but I've been also very privileged to be reminded consistently. So I'm hoping that I remind someone else through this topic.
Yeah, you're doing great thing by giving back to the society so much inputs from your personal life as such, and so much positivity. This is such a great takeaway for the audience who are listening, actually, because a lot of people are losing jobs day by day and in depression, and they are sad and sitting at home doing nothing, not trying. So this can be an inspiration, because people have to come out, and they have to try new things. They have to seek the opportunity, and people like you can motivate them in a lot of other things. And this is such a great takeaway. Thanks a lot, Karim, joining for today. It's a great session. I would not take much of your time. Thanks so much for the interview.
It's an absolute pleasure and privilege. Thank you for that.
Thank you. God bless you in what you're doing. Have a great day. Thank you.